Good afternoon, everybody. Let me introduce to you a guy who did not own his running shoes. A guy who did not challenge his body to push itself to the limits. A guy who did not know what the running was. Is a half marathon runner now. A feat achieved on November 17th of 2013 when he ran Philadelphia Half Marathon. Fellow Toastmaster and welcome guest, I am going to share my journey and experience of running my first half marathon. It was an overwhelming experience when I crossed that finish line. I just ran 13.1 miles, but I was still feeling energetic and excited. The feeling which only runner can relate to of what I mean by it. The journey started on December 25th of 2012 when I decided to leave behind being a big fat couch potato and do something for my body, mind, and make a difference to myself. I started with getting $100 Nike running shoes, which is the only wise investment to be made as advised by my good friend. I started running by taking baby steps initially. I woke up every day 6 a.m. sharp, put on the running gear, headsets for music, and hit the road for nice run. After I came across 5K 101 training program by Todd Lung, there was nothing stopping thereafter. A 12K training program, 12-week training program is something I'll be always grateful for being started on it. I ran my first 5K on April 7th of 2013. With the fire of running still burning and excitement on full throttle, I decided to go for half marathon and registered on 22nd of April to run Philly half on November 17th. I first trained for 10K and ran my 10K race on June 9th in Princeton Kids Marathon. Thereafter, it was dedicated and arduous preparation for mind over body to overcome pain and fatigue. There was not a single day when I felt that I may not be able to make it. There were instances where I got motivation and inspiration by family, friends, colleagues to keep my fire burning and desire to go for that half marathon. One thing I learned is when you make a resolve and commit to it, the entire universe comes to help you to fulfill your goal and achieve it. Finally, that victory day was here. It was a phenomenal atmosphere with 30,000 runners running and getting ready for half marathon run in Philadelphia downtown streets. We started run in a clamorous environment where there were folks gathered on the side street clapping, motivation, shouting for us to achieve our feats. We started run in a great spirit and started crossing different mile markers. The cool breeze was blowing, fantastic atmosphere which helped us keep the drive running, and energy was seeming like pumping inside to keep us going forward and leaping ahead. There were Gatorade stalls by volunteers who provided us Gatorade at different intervals to make sure we don't fall down out of fatigue or dehydration, but instead are on the feet and focused on the goal. By the halfway through, I felt an excruciating pain in my right knee, which continued for a while. but did not stop or deter me. Again, it was control of mind over body which kept me going and pushing myself towards the finish line. By the 10-mile mark, I felt as if world has come to stand still and there is nobody but me and my inner self just running. There was a feeling so powerful that I have everything inside me to become what I want to be. I will never probably get over that feeling, which is still driving me and pushing me to do more and keep on going. Finally, I finished the marathon with the pain, limping in a stride. I got this medal, which is a proof and a great satisfaction to myself of achieving the feat which I dreamt of and early this last year. Running is part of my life now, a way of life. In fact, I'll be passing over to my son Arush, who is 7-year-old, for which I'm so proud of. He is already a runner and preparing for his first 5K to run this summer. I also already registered for my second half marathon, Trenton Half, on November 9th, 2014. Friends, I am running not to add years to my life, but to add life to my years. Back to Toastmaster.